It's a beautiful day, guys. Just woke up to some news that the Sony FX30 just got a firmware update, and in this firmware update, you get shutter angle, true 24p, a new color profile, and so much more. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to update to the new firmware, things that you need to do, what not to do, and then we'll just go over the new features in camera. Alright, let's go. Alright, so the first thing you need to do is download the firmware from Sony website and then load it onto your memory card. The link will be in the description, so download that and then return to this video. So before loading the new firmware onto your memory card for installation, make sure that the memory card is blank. So if you need to format it, but make sure you back up the files that you have on this card, because we don't want you will be losing client footage because of excitement. So guys, please make sure you back up your footage before you format the memory card and load the new firmware onto it. So once you pop the memory card into your computer, make sure that it's blank, so no files from Sony, nothing, just a blank memory card. Then you copy the firmware that you downloaded onto the memory card, eject the memory card, and then you plug it into your camera, and then we'll go on to the next step. You can't have any files on the memory card while updating this software. So please delete everything that you have on the memory card and make sure that you back them up before deleting. We don't want you to be losing the client's files, man. So back up your files, empty the memory card, then load the firmware onto the memory card, and then pop it into your camera, and then I'm going to show you the next steps on the camera screen. Alright, so now your camera is on, so we're going to hit menu, scroll down to the yellow menu, and then over in the yellow menu you scroll right down until you see setup options. You go across and then you scroll down and then you click on version. Alright, so please note guys, in this section you'll see what version you're on. Currently I am on version 4, but if you are on version 1.05 or 1, please make sure that you upgrade to the version after that before you upgrade to version 5, because if you're on version 1, you won't be able to jump from version 1 to version 5. So please know that guys, you'll get an error and it won't work. So if you're on version 1, go on Sony's website at the same link and then find the versions after yours and then update to that, and then you can update to version 5. So after you update to version 4, you go up to software update. And once you click on that, that's pretty much it. So clicking on software update, and then we're just going to wait on it to finish, and then it will say update completed. Alright. So now that we have updated the camera to the new version 5 firmware, let's go through and see what's new. For people asking what is shutter angle, why is it so important? Shutter angle basically saves us the time and the errors that we normally make when switching from 24p to 60p to 120p and forgetting to adjust our shutter speed. So when we bring it into the editing program, slow it down, the footage looks draggy. What shutter angle does is to make sure that your shutter speed always matches your frame rate. So if you're at 24, it would automatically make it 1/48 or 1/120 automatically. So it saves us the time and the hassle of adjusting that ourselves, because we often forget to set the shutter speed when we're switching frame rate. So to set your camera on shutter angle, you go back into the menu, you go under the pink menu, and then under exposure, you go over to shutter mode, and currently it's set to shutter speed. So you click and you change it to angle. And if you come out now, you'll see at the bottom right here where it says shutter 180 degrees. Alright, everything has remained the same, but once you go to change your frame rate, for example, to let's say 60, it still says 180. So here you don't have to worry about changing shutter speed. So you save some time by just changing your frame rate only, and then the camera will do the rest for you. Alright, so clip flagging is the next update that we have. So you could set your not good footage, okay footage, keep. Alright, so basically how to access that after you finish shooting is go in the menu, you go over into your blue menu, Then you scroll down to selection / memo, and then under that you'll see clip flags, right? So once you click on clip flags, you'll see all the footages that you have shot. And let's say this is a nice footage and you want to keep it, you click the little circle button right here, and then you scroll through the options as this is okay, NG not good, keep. All right, so I'll say this one is okay, I want to keep that one, so I flag that one, go through, click again, not so good. All right, okay, so these markers will come up when you transfer your footages onto your computer when you're ready to edit. A nice time-saving feature that Sony had it, and we love it. So we'll be testing out the new color profile that they implemented in our next video, so stay tuned for that. And we'll see how it compares to S-Cinetone and S-Log, or if it's easier to shoot in that color profile to save us time and color grading if we're doing some quick turnover videos. So basically that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please remember to hit that subscribe button because we have a lot of FX30 video coming out. We have the FX30 versus the A6700 in low light coming up. So stay tuned for that. Hit the subscribe button and we're out.